Hi, I'm Dhera. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm showing you how to make super soft and creamy Korean cream cheese buns. So let's get started. We'll start by taking warm milk to activate the yeast. Add in active dry yeast and sugar. Mix this well. Make sure that the milk is not very hot. Lukewarm milk is fine. Keep this at a warm place for 10 to 15 minutes until it foams up. Meanwhile, in a bowl, take flour and add salt. Mix this as well. I am using active dry yeast, which is why I am adding it to the milk first to activate it. If you are using instant yeast, you can directly add it to the flour. After 10 minutes, you will see that the yeast has foamed up. Add it to the flour and mix it in. Now keep on adding more milk and make a dough. After kneading for a couple of minutes, I am adding soft butter to the dough. Incorporate the butter into the dough. After everything comes together, transfer the dough to a clean workstation and start pushing it away from your body and then bringing it back. Make sure to keep turning the dough as you go. This is done to form the gluten structure. This is how rough your dough would be in the beginning, but don't worry, it will get smooth as you go. The most important step of making any bread is correct kneading. But how to figure out how much to knead and when to stop? And that's why we do the window pane test. For the window pane test, take a small portion of dough and gently start stretching it. If the dough turns translucent without breaking, it means that the dough is done. As you can see, my dough is tearing apart. It means that it's not yet ready and I have to knead it more. The process of kneading by hand takes about 10 to 15 minutes. I like to knead the dough for 10 minutes, do the window pane test, and if required, knead for another 5 minutes. Do the window pane test again and so on until the dough is ready. After kneading for another 5 to 7 minutes, now my dough has gotten very smooth. Let's perform the window pane test again. The dough is not tearing apart, it means that it's ready. The window pane test shows that the dough is not tearing even if we stretch it to the point that it turns translucent. It means that when the buns will rise and get double in size, the dough will not tear apart. After the dough is done, divide it into 6 equal portions using a sharp knife or scraper. If you are using a weighing scale, measure out each portion to be of 70 to 75 grams. For shaping the buns, take a dough ball and flatten it out. Bring the dough together as shown and flip it over. This way, the top of the buns will be very smooth. Now using the side of your palm, start rolling the dough against the surface. This method of shaping will always give you smooth buns. If you feel that the dough is getting dry and difficult to shape, brush the surface and your palm with a little oil. On the other hand, if the dough is sticking to the surface while shaping, sprinkle some dry flour. After shaping all the buns, place them on the oven tray lined with a silicone mat. If you don't have a silicone mat, brush the non-stick oven tray with oil and directly place the buns. Cover the buns with a damp muslin cloth and keep at a warm place to rise. We cover the buns with a damp muslin cloth to avoid drying of the dough. Don't cover them with a very heavy kitchen towel, otherwise due to the weight of the towel, the buns might not rise. In summers, the bun will rise at room temperature without any problem. But in winters, what I like to do is preheat my oven at the lowest temperature setting, turn it off and then keep the buns inside to rise. The oven creates a warm environment for the buns to rise. After 1 to 1.5 hours, the buns will get double in size. Carefully brush them with milk. For baking, preheat the oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. After the oven gets preheated, keep the buns inside to bake. Bake at 180 degrees Celsius for 14 to 15 minutes or until they get golden brown. As soon as the buns are out of the oven, brush them with oil or butter. For the cream cheese filling, take room temperature cream cheese. and add in fresh cream and castor sugar. Mix everything well. You can also use a hand beater or a whisk to ensure a smooth filling. Transfer this filling to a piping bag. If you want to store this filling, you can keep it in the fridge for up to 1 week. Now let's make the garlic butter. Take room temperature butter, add fresh coriander and chopped garlic. Give this a good mix and melt everything together on low flame or in a microwave. Now for the final step, let's assemble the buns. Slit the buns into 6 portions using a sharp knife. Make sure to not cut all the way through. Take the cream cheese filling and pipe it in. Fill all the buns similarly. You can use a palette knife to make the filling even. Now we will dip the buns into the garlic butter. Make sure to coat all the buns well with garlic and coriander. Place the buns back on the oven tray and stuff the top with mozzarella cheese. Lastly, sprinkle oregano and chili flakes. Preheat your oven again at 180 degrees Celsius for 6 to 7 minutes. After preheating, bake the buns just until the cheese melts. It will take 6 to 7 minutes and your Korean cream cheese buns are ready to dig in. These buns are so soft and creamy, the perfect combination of sweet and salty and just so good. You can store these buns in the fridge for up to 5 to 6 days. The full recipe is in the description box below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. I'll see you with a new recipe. Happy baking and bye.